I recently completed restoring a 1965 Moulin Rouge, had a trashed play field, a lot of paint missing, which is typical of this game. Backglass was junk. So I took on what I'd call a fine art restoration, really worked to preserve the detail of the original art and get this thing back to absolutely 100%. So I want to share some gameplay with you and talk through the rules a little bit. In Moulin Rouge, you're trying to complete a Toulouse-Lautrec painting on the backglass, which is kind of fun. There's a mirror on there, and as you roll over 1 through 10, you complete parts of the painting. And ultimately, you complete all of it, you light the outlanes for specials. There are a couple primary scoring goals, the first of which is to complete 7, 8, 9, and 10, the arms of the windmill, which is kind of neat theme integration, I think. That lights your center bumper for 100 points, and that is extremely valuable. This was really fortunate. I did it on ball 1, so that's if you can do that, that center bumper's lit for the rest of the game, and that's really good. You'll see that 100 bumper cycles along with the upper 4 dead bumpers on 1's switch hits. That's 200 points for the skill shot and finishes 2, 3, 4, or 5 as needed. So hitting that on red bumpers button makes those red bumpers no longer 1-point switch hits, and so you get less cycling on and off of the 100 bumper, and that's really valuable to do. So right now we've got just an ideal situation for scoring, and of course that's about the time when a person would drain. One of the really cool elements of this game are the 3 kickers in the center of the playfield. They add just an incredible amount of chaos to the ball trajectory. You think you know where the ball's coming, and it rolls over one of those, and the ball heads in a completely different direction. Those are usually really chewed up on well-loved Moulin Rouges, so it was good to get those restored and looking as good as possible. So this really is a fast and active game. And we have slingshots over on the side. We also have kickers down by the flippers, and also 3 center kickers. And they advance A, B, and C, which ultimately lights a special in the center kicker. For home play, we're not playing for specials, and so advancing A and B is valuable because it lights that center hole for 400 points, which is the highest single point shot in the game at that point. So another skill shot here. And we've completed the entire picture in the backglass and lit specials in the outlanes. That doesn't happen all that often, so it's kind of cool to get to see in this game. This game is set up with conservative operator difficulty, so all of the drains are as wide open as possible. I did that because I find that in home use, it's the most fun when a game is a challenge. And you can see just what an active game this is. The ball moves pretty quickly. There are some fun angles and a lot of, very peculiar diversions that happen as the ball rolls over those center kicker areas. It sends the ball on strange trajectories and paths, makes it hard to read, really keeps you on your toes. I think this is one of the best Williams games of the mid-'60s. That was a great era for Williams games, and I really believe that this is one of the finest. It's great to have in my collection, and hopefully you get a chance to seek it out on location and give it a try.